I'm over here near Caliente, Nevada, and I saw an old caboose, so I decided to film the caboose. Cabooses are very cool. In fact, back in the days, a whole crew used to live in a caboose and maintain the train, but now, since everything's like automatic today, all it takes is like 2 engineers in the front engine and everything else is automatic and does all the work. So there's no need for a caboose today because there's no need for a crew. You must remember, if you happen to see a caboose, you should stop and film it because it's very rare to see a caboose these days. This is an old boxcar that happens to be coupled to the caboose. And this is a lot of railroad graffiti. If you notice the UP right there, it's Union Pacific 915219, while the caboose is 138033. It too is probably a Union Pacific. Right here is another old timer. It is a Union Pacific 24518. Well, it's pretty dark out, so we have to use our light, so it skews the glare if there happens to be any. Right where the light is, that is a bearing. Again, where the light is, that is a brake shoe. And right there, those are the springs. And this whole thing is like the truck assembly. You can see that they use Timken bearings, and they still use those today. The name of its truck assembly is Barber Beddendorf. And here's the year it was manufactured. It says 966, which means 1966. Here's an old battery. You can see that it's 3 times as big as an automotive battery. All of these linkages are to operate the brakes. This is the coupler. You can see how big it is real life. It may seem a little big on the camera, but it's not really deceiving because I am about a couple feet in front of it, and that is real size compared to a human hand. This is the airline. It connects every car to each other. If one of them comes off for brakes, all the brakes of every car of the train automatically turns on. It's a safety feature. This is an air tank to store air. This device right here, it operates off of air, most likely vacuuming, and it moves that rod right there in and out. It moves it in and out to operate the brakes, and you can see this chain, it goes to operate the brakes. This is the opposite side of the wheels, and you can see that wheel right there. It was built in 8 of 77. You can see a bit better the 8 of 77 right there. This is an old boxcar that's parked here in the playground in Caliente, Nevada, and you can see they painted a mural on it. This tall building, or this big building, it was the Union Pacific train station in Caliente, Nevada a while ago. It's probably still open today, but I haven't asked or went inside. It now operates as a museum and as city hall for the small town of Caliente. As you can see inside, they painted a nice mural on the wall. One of these days I'll come here when it's actually open. Here happens to be a toad that's hanging out. Well, because Caliente was supposed to have heavy rain and it flooded like yesterday, and it flushed a lot of the toads out. Right here is some weather monitoring equipment. Well, it does look like a UFO monitoring base, even though it's actually weather monitoring equipment. And it's currently running because you can hear like the generator running. That's very neat. On the inside it says Union Pacific Train Town, USA. Apparently this is a whole loop that we could walk around. Where right here, this is a park, and check out all that neat stuff that you could walk